How's the beard look?
Looks all right.
It's trimmed up a little bit better. Got it looking pretty.
Still look like shit.
Are we on yet?
Yeah, actually, we are.
Shit.
Hey, what's up? We are the Last Pick Sports Podcast. We are here to talk sports.
God damn it. Run it again.
Fuck it, let's keep it. I'm tired of doing it. Hey, we are the Last Pick Sports Podcast. We will give you our view of sports as regular dudes. We might offend you, but we'll give you different ideas, and we'll have a damn good time doing it. And we don't really care what you think. We are brought to you today by the generous folks of Ghost Town Brewing in St. Augustine, Florida. Coming to you live in the loft. Hope you have a great time, guys.
Big country out.
Smitty.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Hey, it's Last Pick Sports Podcast. I am Maddie, and joining me as always, the bearded one.
Big country.
Big country's in the house tonight. He's been back. He's been out of town a little lately. Spending a lot of time with that girlfriend, and I just sit at home and I don't want to podcast by myself.
I have two things. First, I'd like to just go back to the last podcast we did. William McGirt as a dark horse ended up tied. He finished in the top 10.
Well, the funny thing was, I tried to talk to Scotty the other day, and we were supposed to go on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Okay, that was the talked about time. Unfortunately, I called him to get him on and do a live podcast, and he did not respond. Now, I tweeted at him today from the Last Pick Pod Twitter account. He did call me back. I did not answer. I was at football practice, so sorry. You missed your shot, Scott. You had a great shot to take the world by storm by the Last Pick Podcast, and you fucked it up, just point blank.
And now we literally don't need you till next April when the Masters start.
Yeah, I mean, you missed your opportunity to become a star, and now
how can you be our on-site golf expert?
He was our northern golf.
If you aren't going to answer your phone.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't answer his phone, doesn't want to talk golf, it's fine. I mean, I get your commitment level, and you know what? That's fine. We'll move on without you.
We don't have room in this shindig for half-assed effort and bullshit.
I mean, I don't think you understand, Sergeant Pro. There is people knocking at my door literally right now, banging to get on the Last Pick Podcast. So, regardless, Smitty, we are watching what right now? We're going to go with a casual approach to this podcast.
We're actually reclined downstairs in our first ever mobile site.
We are in the first ever mobile site.
Watching the Cubbies wrap this up, top of the ninth, 3-2 lead.
I apologize to our listeners because we're actually not live in the loft.
Yes.
We're live. And by the way, for the loft, you guys, a little secret. It's not a bar or any place that people go. It's just actually the loft in my apartment, townhouse, not apartment.
Townhouse.
Yeah. So.
Oh, thank God.
But it does sound cool.
Aroldis Chapman's on the bump, and he just now hit 100. He's been pumping 99. So I don't know if he's fighting an injury or what.
He must be feeling bad. Yeah, because he. Well, I told you we were talking about that last time we went on. We were talking about the trade deadline. He threw 105.
There's 102.
102.
Okay, now we're getting maybe just a little tight.
So
the dude's wearing long sleeves in the middle of summer in Chicago.
Yeah, that's true. We're talking baseball, man. Let's get to where are we at in the wild card race?
I'm going to bring up something near and dear to your heart, Matty.
Okay.
How about them Tigers?
Dude, I've been kind of like poo-pooing
on
all year.
I'm just going to keep interjecting. That was 103. So every time he builds up, I'm going to interject.
Okay, so you can't say anything. You can't say anything until he pumps 103 or 104 now.
I got you.
So we're talking about baseball and a thing that's near to our hearts. I thought you were going to say the Detroit Tigers, which you did, and they are on a fucking hot streak right now. currently, as it stands right now, Cleveland's still playing, but they're 3 games out of the lead, and they're a half game out of the wild card right now. If one of those 2 wild card teams were to lose, either Boston or Toronto, they'd be right there, but I believe they're both winning at the time. So, regardless, the Tigers are on a roll. And by the way, they're doing it with pitching, but they're beating the shit out of the ball. I mean, they've been unbelievable on the offensive end of things.
Miggy 3 for 5 with a bomb.
Yeah, that game was what was it? Sunday afternoon.
No, it was tonight.
Huh? Oh well, tonight
He did it again.
No, but the other night he was like 4 for 5 with 2 bombs and a couple doubles. I mean, it was just like, oh shit!
V-Mart hit one tonight.
Yep, Victor. Well, you get Victor and Miguel going. They're 2 of the better hitters in the game of baseball.
I will say they beat the White Sox tonight, who are scuffling, and that Southside trash that we
I
always
love
watch
it when
anyway.
the White Sox scuffle.
They're just trash. But anyway, if you Google White Sox, it's just a fire in a dumpster. Anyway.
No, it's actually a picture of a garbage disposal. Yeah.
So, but Todd Frazier, man, his 30th home run of the night. Talk about getting the screw job. He went from playing on the Reds.
We're not talking about the White Sox.
I'm just saying he went from playing on the Reds to playing on the White Sox. I'm talking about Todd Frazier.
Ugh, well,
just talk about shit like 104.
104. 104.
104.
Right. Good job, Aroldis.
If you're playing the Aroldis Chapman shots game, you're probably about 9 shots right now.
Hey, I learned this secret, by the way. Apparently, you're supposed to talk into like an angle at your mic, not like directly into it.
The angle of the dangle.
Away. I don't know if that's true or not, but we should probably edit that out. But again, hey, we're just an amateur podcast, and we don't have enough money to afford editing software. So whatever you hear is live, and we can't take it back.
But there are
still
people knocking at our door. We're not that amateur.
That's true, Sergeant Pro.
Still looking at you, Scotty.
Yeah, still looking at you, buddy. All right, so the Central looks like it's going to end up being Cleveland and Detroit all the way down the stretch. The East is Baltimore, Boston, Toronto. The Yankees are 7.5 out,
and they just sold the farm. They just sold for farm.
Pretty much, yeah, got rid of everybody.
They rebuilt the farm,
including
system.
Andrew Miller to the Indians, which that doesn't apparently appear to be helping them at the moment. Because in their last 10, they're 4-6. So clearly not trending upwards. I'm just afraid the Tigers might peak too early. I don't want them to peak right now and then be on a hot streak like going into it and trying to
fall apart at the end of August.
They're break my fucking heart again.
I know they will because you were ready to give up on them. You were kind of.
I was on the fence.
You were on the fence. You had one foot out the door, ready to get rid of the old ex-girlfriend. How do you hit that ball 103 miles an hour at your freaking ankle?
I just said it the other day. I was like, well, prior to the All-Star break, I'm like, all right, well, I'll watch till after the All-Star break. If they don't get their shit together in the first couple weeks after the All-Star break, I'm out. Like, I'm out on the Tigers. I love them. I'm still going to love them. That doesn't mean I'm going to, all of a sudden start rooting for the fucking Miami Marlins next year. But yeah, I mean, I'll be back. It just gives me like a reason to move on to football. Like, if you're not relevant by the time football season rolls around, I stop caring.
That also happens in his love life too, ladies.
That's true. Yeah. So, yeah, that girl that's trying to get after me right now, she's approaching at the wrong time. That's the thing, because I'm not going to be available. So, it's not a girl to be named. So she's a pretty one. She
quite pretty.
Yeah, scares me a little bit though. She's quite frightening. But normally the hot ones frighten the shit out of you anyway.
She is of plain American heritage. If any of our listeners out there were wondering who we were talking about,
she's of plain American heritage. Oh, you're trying to say she's a redneck? Oh, she's okay. You can't mouth these things. Just say them, Smitty. You don't expect anybody to listen to this, do you?
Well, one of the people are listening.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hope she doesn't listen to this. Hope you don't listen to this. Okay. Oh shit.
Hey, by the way, shout out Tex Boiler 24 if you're still out there listening.
Yeah, get at us, TX Boiler. I want to know what's going on with your Rice Owls out there in Texas. I know you're a big fan of the Rice Owls, so I just want to get your...
Now, TCU guy.
Well, fuck. He was still a Rice kid. I just assumed he went there because it was a private school that smart kids go to.
Yeah,
that's what I figured your brother would fall in love with. And it certainly wouldn't be the fine folks at Texas A&M, would it?
He was telling me the other day that he really appreciates the quality program that Paler has been putting together.
Well, I wasn't going to dig that deep.
Hashtag.
So, by the way,
hashtag
okay, so
sarcasm.
let me rephrase this, or just make sure that I'm right and I understood it. that there were 21 female girl went into the police station at Baylor, Texas. Baylor, is that the name of the town actually? It's Baylor, right?
Waco.
Sorry, I knew that. What the hell am I talking about? I knew that because of the flips.
Your knowledge of shitty ass fucking small towns of Texas doesn't need to be that great.
That's true. I don't really care. So anyway, let me get this straight. She walks into the Waco Police Department. The Waco Police Department says you were allegedly sexually assaulted by a...
4 or 5 girls did it. I think 4 or 5 girls did this.
Okay, so there's multiple.
They went in and filed a rape charge.
Okay.
Or assault charge.
Not
and
something clearly to be taken lightly by any police department.
Found out they were at a party and they admitted, I was drinking a little bit, but I still raped. The police arrested them for underage drinking and made them do community service.
Okay. Now, I also read something that when the police apparently did report it, okay, so it's not the police department, by the way, which that was the previous thing. Everybody thought the police were in on it, too. The police reported it back to the campus.
And the campus didn't do anything about it.
And the campus said because it was off campus, we can't do anything about it. That's not true because as an institution, I believe, any kind of institution, anything that's education-based,
I got suspended. I got arrested off campus.
You have to report that to the officials, and you are punishable by your standard at the school.
Let me clarify that I didn't.
I don't know if that the wordage is probably off on
drinking. I wasn't caught for rape when I got arrested. I was underage drinking.
Well, underage drinking and rape are two pretty much different things. I think.
What I'm saying is I think
most anybody normal.
If you fuck up out in your college, you fuck up. The college can punish you.
I think most anybody normal would understand that rape and underage drinking or smoking marijuana or staying past. What are some of the other menial things like that I look at? Or shooting a BB gun in a city. Like, okay, unless you're shooting at things, it's one thing. But if you're shooting at people, that's one thing. But like some of the other stupid ass shit that kids get in trouble for, like this is sexual assault. This is not. I mean, listen, we can all make fun of Florida State and we can all make fun of Florida. Now Florida's got Aaron Hernandez, but he's killed multiple people. But, at least these girls are still alive, I guess. But anyway, it's just ridiculous. It's, the fact that anybody should have a job that was involved with that or knew about it or even, was a part of it, it just makes me sick. But that's... and like I said, we were having this conversation the other day. Somebody said, I said it in
get rid of them.
Just give them the death penalty. Literally. I do not want to watch this. Oh, God, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
Cubs won, so now we've switched over to the Big Ten channel, and we have the replay of the Purdue IU football game.
The Big Ten has classic games on it. Right now it's IU and Purdue. Why is this a classic? Because neither of them, holy shit, it's 6-0. Nobody's scored. IU hasn't scored.
Purdue was a bowl team.
Antoine Randall not playing for IU, so I don't care.
That. IU was a bowl team.
Yeah, Purdue hadn't been a bowl team for a long time, Bubba.
Who's that motherfucker?
Anyway,
this was 2 years ago. It ended up like 54-35.
So anyway, go back. So anyway, Baylor. Okay, and my thing is, I always said that you should take something away from people that don't learn. So everybody says, well, the death penalty will never happen in college football. I say, why can't it? Why can it not happen? Like, just take it away. People don't learn until you start taking shit away, and they can't do it. Okay, that's the issue. Like, that's the issue I have. So you're going to punish with scholarships, but the university can still make money while hosting football games. If you take that revenue stream away, because that's what college football has become as a business. Let's get that straight first. That's what college football has become as a business. If you take that revenue stream away and all that pretty shit they built all around their campus and all around this new big thing at Baylor, this new stadium that's fucking state of the art, take that away. Let it sit empty for a year or two. Let it sit empty for 2 years. And then tell me if you're going to let that happen again. You're not going to let it happen again.
No.
Because what you loved absolutely was taken away from you, and it left you the ability not to be able to do that love. And that's what people in Waco, Texas are going to do. It's a small town in Texas. They want to play college football, and that's the only thing they got. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
I think they have one stoplight. But, yeah, other than that,
no, and I'm not saying and that's any small town. I don't mean that in a bad way that that's anything you got. You can be passionate as a fan base and do all the right things, and that's perfectly fine. But you can't love it so much that you let it blindly affect the decisions you make as a person of importance.
Concur. I mean, I agree.
I mean, it's just